Hello there, and welcome to episode 89 of JagaVision. 89 weeks. We're almost nearing on 100, so that should be pretty fun. 11 weeks from now, we should probably have a little party. Pretty stoked. Today, we're going to have a good time making some matcha, eating some Daifuku, talking about that a little bit. Last week I was telling you I'd have Adrian, who used to own a tea company, join us today, and I was very excited to have him on the show, but it looks like he was not able to make it happen. He's over in Eastern Europe, and was an issue making that connection happen today, so we're having to go with a plan B for our session today. So we will have Adrian on the show. It's just going to be a little bit later on into February, so we'll see how that manifests. But yeah, in case for those who are just tuning in for the first time, in case you don't know, my name's Nyberg. I own JagaSilk with my wife Mew, and I've been doing these sessions now for 89 weeks, and drinking tea, talking with different industry folks. I often we're very lucky to have Sherri-an of Sister Speak join us for tea and go over different themes, topics, and just have a good time. So if you want to go on to our YouTube channel and check it out, please do. So yeah, tomorrow at the tea bar, we're going to be serving this beautiful shiro-an, which is pretty cool. It's a, sorry, what am I doing? So it's this lovely thing. Oh, I believe we just had Sister Speak join. Is that you?
Yes,
okay,
hello.
amazing. Okay, so I was just showing the audience some, hold on one sec there. Let's see what I can do. Okay, welcome. Sherri-an, Sister Speak. I was just telling our audience how unfortunately our guest who is scheduled to come on today was not able to make it happen. He's over in Slovakia. And he is a tea enthusiast, used to run his own tea company here in Victoria. He's also a classical pianist, and we go back, I guess to 2005 or 6 is when I met him. So, yeah, it should be fun when he does come on the show. Riot of a fun guy, and really has his own perspectives on tea that we have a lot of fun discussing, etc. So. But yeah, he'll join us later on in February. Next week, we actually have C. Swiss joining us from Raven Hummingbird. She's Squamish First Nation, and she's going to be talking about wild crafting, indigenous teas, food forests, and ethical harvesting. So that should be a really exciting talk and conversation for next week. But yeah, welcome to the show. As every week, we're really lucky to have you on. So
Thank you.
So today I thought we could, although the initial plan was to make some of that floral lapsang souchong, we're going to have it later. And today I'm actually drinking some okumidori okuda. So I don't know if you want to bust out some matcha, but...
I'm down with that. I actually already made the floral one, so it's unbelievable. And I'm going to, I won't tell anybody anything about it yet.
Sure.
I'll just say that it's unbelievable.
Unbelievable, yeah. It's in our reserve teas, so I'm stoked. And I mean, those watching can definitely go on to jagasilk.com, go to the store and click in the reserve section, and there's always this rotating selection of just really specialty stuff that you won't see with any of our wholesale clients, where we have some really good stuff that's coming out. But right now you can see quite a selection of senchas, different kinds of senchas, that I encourage you to go and check out. So. Yeah. Anyhow, so I have a bowl already made, but why don't we make one live for the audience? I was just taking...
Okay, I'll go get the bowl and the whisk that just came in.
Yeah. For those also watching, JagaSilk is a tea sponsor for Sister Speak as she does her tours around the world, and it's always been fun to go and see photos of, or actually see in some cases, our logo on her posters around the world. So it's pretty fun.
Do you want to be on our festival banner?
Oh, 100%. Sponsored by. Yeah. Okay. I'm into it.
Yeah, I want to get stuff. Thank you so much.
No problem. Right. Yeah. Actually, Sherri-an was talking about it last week, but quite a close call with one of her neighbors apartments catching on fire and had to make an exodus and lost a lot of stuff. And luckily, nobody was hurt. But yeah, we did a full tea replacement of the tea inventory at the sister
Thank
studio.
you.
No problem. Yeah, so I'm gonna grab the Okumidori Okuda and also get my tools.
I'm just gonna go.
And ideally, we're going to be making it with 60 degrees centigrade water. You can boil water where you are. You want to get some hot water.
60 degrees.
60 degrees is the idea. So 4 vessel transfers. We often encourage folks who are making tea at home and don't have a temperature variable kettle to work with the idea that every time you put hot water into a room temperature vessel, it drops 10 degrees centigrade. So if you are working with boiling water, 100 degrees, anything hotter is basically steam for our purposes. So 4 vessel transfers minus is 40 degrees. That's your 60 degrees centigrade that you're going for. We switch up the degree centigrade that we want for depending on the region that the tea is from. So this tea is from Kyoto, so anything in Kyoto we're encouraging people to do a 60 degree centigrade whisk, but if they're going to extract their tea and it's from the south or basically anywhere other than Kyoto, we encourage a little bit hotter, 65 if not 70 degrees centigrade. Oh, and I'm gonna need my whisk. What did I do with my whisk? Oh, there it is.
I'm opening it. Sorry.
Okay. So where are we at in the process over there?
I'm just opening the matcha somehow without scissors.
Oh, that's courageous.
Very hard to do, but I did it.
Wow.
Okay. I couldn't do it on camera because.
It might explode and get all over everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't.
No. So this is, of all of the matchas I gave you, this is probably the highest grade. It's in our Eagle, what we would have called an Eagle grade back in the day, but it's basically for all the matchas we've brought in. Actually, no, that's not true. One I gave you was a matcha that we did as a collaboration project with Pedro over at O5T. It was a Goko single cultivar by Mr. Tsuji.
Oh, that's right.
That one, the farmer has won 3 awards from the Emperor of Japan, and he's a certified living treasure as a tea farmer, and manages the oldest tea farm in the country. So pretty cool.
What's that one called?
That one's called Goko by Tsuji, and we sell that one for $70 for 20 grams. So it's
wow.
It's pretty next level. The one we're drinking right now, though, is my personal favorite. This one is an Okumidori single cultivar from Mr. Fujioka, and it's grown on his prized lot, the Okuda lot. So when it says Okumidori Okuda, it's referring to that single cultivar being grown in a lot called Okuda, which is I think in like behind the rice field, I think is how it translates. Okay.
I've got it all here. I've got the whisk. I've got the. Nice. I put the water. It's already. I transferred it.
Okay.
Like I call it 3.5 times, and then it's sitting there, so I figured that's probably okay.
We're at temp. Okay, 3.5 times. I think we're in a good place. Let's just get to it. So yeah, I'm gonna do 90. And if I had known today would be a plan B, I would have encouraged you to pop by and pick up one of these Daifuku, so you could be joining me for its consumption today on the show. But
oh wow, maybe I'll come over after.
Amazing. Okay. So let's see your. It's hard to see just because you're got the window behind you, but
I know the thing is that everything is like laundry everywhere.
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
But I'm so sorry. Here, let me see if I
You're,
can
you're the
adjust it a
you're
little
the,
bit.
s- the silhouette.
How about now?
Oh, that's better. Yeah. Okay.
And I'll pour the water on. I've measured it.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, and then when you're done making it, maybe we can go back to the previous angle. Okay. So I'm gonna also make mine. So I put the water on as well. Um, we talk about matcha not really dissolving in liquid. It's more like a suspended particulate is the language we often use. It's just to convey this idea that you're not really gonna see a whole lot of like total, um, I guess, dissolved in solution sort of scenario. So after you whisk it, if you're taking a while to drink it, you should always swirl it before you drink. We also got
Okay.
some nice new plates, Cher,
Oh,
for our
really?
mill, and I think we've gotten to know the milling machine a lot better, and I think that what we're achieving in terms of texture and flavor is pretty next level.
Wow,
Right?
this is good.
So,
Can you see a little better now?
a little bit, yeah.
It's so soft. Can you see how blue the sky is?
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Unbelievable out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm
Isn't that
wondering if
nice?
I just.
I love
It's
this beer.
so good. There's like an amazing bittersweet that's happening at the same time.
Mm. Yeah. This is God. I think a fantastic umami. There's like a so Kyoto is really famous for that floral component. Like you get that sort of. It's almost like a bitter acid, but kind of backgrounding that a bit, but in like a very
Okay.
gentle way, and it like brings out this kind of very almost violet-like fragrance. We say, white peach, pine nuts, edamame for the tasting notes on this one, but really, honestly, the truth is that from batch to batch, kilogram to kilogram, there's slight variations in the aromatics and flavors depending on a whole lot of factors. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. So this daifuku I'm about to have was a big time investment for our dessert chef. She made white anko, so it's not the red bean. Instead, she used lima beans.
Oh,
And then she worked with those. And then there's like a koshian and a tsubuan. I think I talked about last time on the show. Um,
Koshian and Suwon. What are those?
so
Sorry, I'm
so
moving my table.
no worries. Anko is like the texture of refried beans, right? But
Oh,
tsubuan
yeah.
is when you still have a little bit of the bean kind of texture. Like there's like you can taste the skin a bit. Like it's all in there, and there's like just a little bit more bits. Tsubu kind of translates as bits, and then anko for short is an. So tsubu an. So
Anko.
on with bits in it, I guess. So terrible translation. Whereas this is koshi an. So koshi an, kosu is the verb to strain. So it's been strained. So that means that you just get this very fine texture. So all of the bits have been strained out, and you're just left with this puree. You know how you have refried beans can be that way too, right? Where they're like
Yeah.
so smooth, and then there's refried beans that are a little bit more like mashed beans. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're saying.
So this is like the really smooth version. Personally, I'm a big fan of the tsubuan over the koshian, but this one, the the anko has been replaced with lima beans, so they call it shiro-an. So that translates as white anko, right? Or
Ah.
white red bean paste. Doesn't make
It's
any
kind
sense.
of like it's kind of a comfort food for me. When I was in Chicago, I discovered Azuki beans,
Nice. Okay.
and I would start cooking them, and like for some reason, always made me feel like really good. And actually, that's one of the first things I bought after the apartment fire.
Was some Adzuki beans.
Yeah, so I was like, I want to make something with these, and like I just eat them out of the can sometimes.
Wow. Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
she spent a while just cooking them up. We start with soaking them overnight. We use the dried bean, um,
Hmm.
but it's Canadian, which is nice, organic, all that fun stuff.
Where do you
And
find them?
in town we work with we just buy from lifestyle markets. Honestly, our dessert program isn't a massive part of what we do, so we can kind of make it more like a retail purchase. So folks should go
Yeah.
check out Lifestyles. They got a really nice organic selection of products. Um,
Wow.
so we soaked the lima beans, we cooked them up, and then our dessert chef strained them, and then
Lima beans?
yeah, yeah, that's what makes them white bean paste instead of red bean paste. So that's why we're
Oh.
it's a pureed shiro-an.
Mm.
And then in the mochi, she put in some yuzu powder. So yuzu being that Japanese citrus fruit. Um, And so there's some yuzu powder in the peel, and then she sprinkled on the top some yuzu that's been mixed with some sea salt. So this is a salted yuzu shiro-an daifuku. Pretty next level, eh?
Oh.
So I just had the matcha. I'm gonna try some of this. It's my first time trying it. Oh.
Pressure's on. I'm liking the chewing technique.
Oh, that's really good.
What does it taste like? I want to try it.
Oh my god.
Wow, I'm ordering that tomorrow.
It's bringing tears to my eyes. It was
Are you
so
serious?
good. Yeah, I'm serious.
That
It's so good.
Oh my god. I've never ate a dessert that made me cry.
Wow. Wow, that is so good.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
I'm terrible at describing this. Yeah, the citrusy flavor, the salt, the oh wow, the texture. It's really good.
How's that Mackie made?
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, Maki's our dessert chef for those watching. Yeah, amazing.
Wow.
Okay, and that's a good pairing. Yeah.
The matcha's off the charts right now.
You should try it with this. It's so good. So again, I was talking about this last episode, just how I really love the pairing of matcha and red bean, and how that was my first sort of experience with one food consumed with one drink equaling something greater than the component parts.
Yes.
And just experiencing that, and yeah, this is a nice version of that too. So this is of course again white bean paste instead of red bean paste. But yeah, with that Japanese citrus fruit, the yuzu, the peel in there. Yeah, really next level.
I'm imagining with just the matcha right now. I can't even imagine the combination. I'm just like ready to sprint down there like as soon as I end the session.
You totally should, and just come try this. Yeah, you should just do that. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So yeah, that's I really wanted everybody to know that if you're in Victoria, 12 to 4 on Fridays, we're doing dessert and tea. We have been operating with these hours since I guess September, after because when the pandemic started, we shut down all of the sort of interaction with the public and focused on our online store and wholesale. And then in September, Sherri-an with basically Resonation, her label. Ooh, wow, thunder. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't know that would be so loud.
It's all good.
Sorry.
Thor.
Sorry, I'm totally being distracting. I'm trying to find an angle where I don't look like I'm in a dungeon.
No, it's all good. Don't worry about it.
I think we're good here. At least it's half lit.
Yeah. We see some plants. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, where was I? I was talking about the dessert.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday. And so then we started doing the Music Fridays, and that's been really sweet. So we kind of keeping the momentum going every Friday, although it's not live music right now because of the weather. Out in the courtyard, we still play some nice music through speakers, so it's not live. But starting in March again and going through until October, we plan on returning to providing live music in the courtyard in what we now call musical tea. So those that are watching can sign up online. Maybe that's something we can make happen this week. We can.
Yeah, let's do it.
We can.
Let's have it ready for February 1st.
Yeah. Okay. That's going to be our goal. So our goal is going to be February 1st. You'll be able to see some tickets go live, and you'll be able to reserve your spot at one of these sessions. The first session back, I think, is we're going to go old school. We're going to have Sister Speak and Truth and Dolphin, and see if we can't convince that Steve Schmiller guy to join us. Hey.
That's a very unique English expression. So
Schmiller.
Like, what can we do so that we can't convince him?
What can we do so we can't convince him? Ice cream.
So that we can't.
Yeah. So then we won't be required to convince.
So that we'll be using reverse psychology because don't you like this?
Yeah, the grammar. It's there. Yeah,
It's
it doesn't make any
amazing.
sense. English is basically gibberish.
Say Steve, we have ice cream and McDonald's hamburgers for you at the
Oh my
show,
god.
and large ice.
He doesn't pick up his phone. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so we'll have those ready. Our goal is going to be for February 1st.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then
Oh
March.
my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
My only show on the books right now, other than summer tour, is Guilt and Company in Vancouver, February 23rd,
Okay.
and then it'll be right over here for that last Friday in March.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that, I believe, once things settle down with this new variant, we will maybe we'll see that tour schedule start to fill up. We'll
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's I'm not gonna announce it for another till like March, but we have some exciting summer tour dates in the midst,
Sweet.
and we'll have to do some together as well out here. That'd be really fun in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I'm all in. Yeah.
You can even get your passport if you want to head over to Washington this summer.
I do have my passport.
Raid the Washington.
Well, yeah. So if those watching want to check out your project, do you want to tell them where to go?
Patreon.com/sisterspeak. We're actually going to be doing either the first and third or the second and fourth Thursday for February because there's a lot of work to do with the album. If you have a recommendation, let me know. I'm taking the second and the fourth just because there'll be a little more stability by then. And then sisterspeakmusic.com.
Amazing. Okay. Yeah. And they can go and check out what you're up to. New album coming out. And some exciting tour stuff, and of course you do those live sessions up until January every Thursday, and in February, will it just be February you're gonna do a little bit different, and you'll kind of see how it goes with that, and might even continue that into March, etc., or you
Yeah, it might end up being more of a trend where it's the second and the fourth Thursday, just because of when touring starts up again and things.
Yeah.
It gets a little more challenging when we have like when we had the December tour. Sometimes we'll have like an interview at the same time or something.
Totally.
So yeah, it's I'm gonna give it some thought, but I really love doing it. So it might still just be every Thursday. There'll be something at least.
Something. maybe one song.
Yeah, like hey, what's up?
So yeah, if you want to go check that out, patreon.com/sisterspeak. Okay, well, thank you for coming on the show today, Sherri-an, and we're gonna have an exciting guest next week. I hope you can be part of that again, and we can talk about food for us. And then after that, it looks like we're likely going to have Adam Creek join us, which should be fun. And then after that, we may be able to have Adrian, who is my originally scheduled guest for today, to join us on the 21st there in February.
The floral.
For the floral Lapsang Souchong. Backing it up a bit. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming on. I will catch you later. Maybe even see you in a little bit for some Daifuku. And we'll catch up.
Thank you so much. Cheers. Love this bowl.
Awesome. Enjoy. Peace. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that was Sherri-an joining from Sister Speak. Short and sweet today. Going with our plan B. We were not able to have Adrian join us today, but we got a chance to enjoy this beautiful dessert for you on the show. You should definitely come and check it out if you're in Victoria. You can always though join us on our Instagram and just vicariously enjoy the desserts. We're at JagaSilk. If you want to look us up and join there, you can also click on, if you're watching this on YouTube, click subscribe. You can also click the bell for notifications, and then when we go live, which we do every Thursday at 1, you can see what we're up to with some of these. I've been enjoying these talks. They've been good times. I think you will too. My name's Nyberg, JagaSilk, jagasilk.com. See you next Thursday. Peace.